tell you that what's in front of you is bigger than what's behind you. Your destiny, your promise, your future. You might as well shout before you get it, because God sent me here to tell you that what he has for you is gonna be big.
I believe
that it's my season.
that it's my season.
You ought to declare that over your own life. Say, I believe
I believe
that it's my time.
that it's my time.
It's my time.
It's my time.
And I can feel it.
I can feel it.
Say breakthroughs in the room.
Breakthroughs in the room.
It's yours if you want it. Anticipating.
Anticipating.
God's getting ready to move.
God's getting ready to move.
Listen, you ought to declare this over your own life. Say it.
For I know
God, he's working a miracle just for me.
just for me.
And it's gonna be.
And it's gonna be big.
Hey! Listen, I don't know about you, but I'm excited about my future. Why? It's gonna be big, yeah!
And it's gonna be big.
I'm running into destiny, shouting into my promise. Why? God's gonna
God's gonna open the windows of heaven. Pour me out a blessing.
I won't have room.
Be wrong to explain it.
Can't even try to explain it.
But it's gonna be big.
God is gonna blow your mind.
God is about to blow my mind.
Yeah. God's gonna.
Good morning. No, look, I'm so used to saying good morning. Good afternoon. Hello. Welcome to another day of RockTrue Daily. I am your host, Jate Michelle, aka the Hope Dealer. Happy Wednesday, y'all. We are halfway through the week. I pray that your day, that your week thus far has been amazing. If it has not, do not be discouraged, because there is always opportunity for it to get better. So I want to quick come on here. We calling today Watch Your Mouth Wednesday. And yesterday I touched on yesterday was Talk About It Tuesday. And so I came on here and I encourage you guys to, if you're going through a hard time, to not go through that thing alone, to find somebody that you can talk to about it, because sometimes, you know, when we're not able to find support, when we're not able to have somebody to walk through that thing with us, sometimes it gets so heavy and it gets so deep and it gets so hurtful that like I touched on yesterday, sometimes people get to the point where they take their own lives. And like I said yesterday, it's heartbreaking. And so yesterday, while speaking about encouraging us to talk to other people while we're going through a hard time, I touched on some of the reasons why sometimes people don't reach out to people. And one of the biggest things I think is because people are ashamed of whatever they're going through. They are not sure how it's going to be received, not sure how they're going to be looked at after I share this thing about what I'm going through, after I share this thing about myself. How is this person, how are people going to look at me if I share this this thing? Because we've all had have you ever talked to somebody, you know, you were going through something? It could be a relationship, it could be just whatever. You're going through something in your life and you share it with somebody, or could be a mistake that you made, and you share it with somebody, and their reply is something like, oh, thank you, I can't see your name, it just says Facebook user, but I'm so glad that yesterday helped you. But yeah, like I said, we've all, like I said, shared something with somebody, and their reply after you shared it might have been something like, well, girl, you dumb, or you better than me, or because I would never, or why would you do something like that? I would never do something like that. And it just makes you feel so like that you just wish you never shared it in the first place. It's like, sheesh. Um, and so, or the other reason why sometimes we don't share, because confidentiality. It's like, if I confide in this person, um, is it going to stay between us? So a lot of times people don't share what they're going through because it's like, I don't want this thing to be exposed. Like, it's already hard enough talking to one person, and if I let this thing out, is it safe? Is it safe? So I want to encourage us, and then we live as human beings. We can be judgmental. We can be very judgmental. Like I said, we're always speaking on the actions of others, um, and how we feel about it and how we see it, and all those things. And so I want to encourage us to watch our mouths, watch the words that we speak about others, watch our mouths when we're speaking to others. Because, like I said, like, it's a horrible feeling. Like I said, when you go talk to somebody, and sometimes be your own family, be friends. And like I said, when you get done and they give their reply, it's like, oh, I just should have never said nothing. Um, a lot of times people are suffering in silence again. Biggest reason I think is shame, like, struggling with things. People that are struggling with addiction. You know what I mean? It could be secretly. It could be secretly a secret addiction. And this person like struggling with this thing. And they like, I want to tell somebody, I'm struggling with this thing, because I need help. Like, I've been battling with this thing. I've tried to stop on my own. I need support. But it's like, again, we so judgmental. So it's like, because it's like, dang, if people know that I'm doing this drug, or I'm into this thing, I'm doing these acts, you know what I mean? They go and judge me. When for real, ain't none of us. And I don't care what you're not doing, because it always, like I said, it'd be like, oh, I would never. Just because you ain't never did that, we've all done something. We have all done something. We have all made not so good choices in our lives. And so none of us got the right or the room to make another person feel less than because of a choice or something that they're in. Um words make Words have great impact. They have great, great impact. One of the biggest deceptions, dumbest songs we were ever taught as a kid. I mean, not even song, saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words may never hurt. And when you become an adult, and you realize, like I said, that's the biggest side, because we all have had, um at one time or another, some hurtful things said to us, and it was like, oh, ouch, that hurt it. And a lot of times, even beyond that moment, you know what I mean? Like, childhood trauma, you got things spoken to and over kids. Now they in their 20s, they 30s. You know what I mean? And they, even after they have forgiven and they've moved past, I think it's sometimes it's I don't think you ever forget those words. Even like I said, you got past them, but them words. So again, I am on here to encourage us to watch our words, watch how we talk to people. Well, definitely watch how we talk about people. Because nobody deserves to be judged. And everybody deserves a safe place to be themselves, and to open up about the things that they are struggling with. Um, Another thing is, sometimes, like I said yesterday, sometimes a person doesn't even need us to say anything. Sometimes they just need us to be there and to listen. And I know sometimes it's hard. Like I said, your girlfriend, your own boy come to you with that situation. It's almost like natural to, well, this is what I would do. Or like I said, I would never, or um, you know, we pit ourselves in that. And again, maybe that's not what they need. Maybe they don't need to hear what you would do, what you wouldn't have done, what you would have done differently. Um, Sometimes they just need somebody to sit and to listen, to be a friend. Sometimes our opinion is just not needed. Um, and before I go, I want to share 3 Bible verses that tells us just how powerful words are. So the first verse is Proverbs, and it's in chapter 12, and it's verse 18. It says, "Some people make cutting remarks, but the words of the wise bring healing." Y'all hear that? Cutting remarks. Words can be hurtful. Um, and so yeah, I'm encouraging us to speak life, to speak positivity over people, to speak in love, even if something does need to be said, even how we say it, can make all the difference. So even when we're speaking, may our words be in love, and how we speak those words, may it be gentle and in love. Um, the second verse is Proverbs 16:24, and it says, "Kind words are like honey, sweet to the soul and healthy for the body." Like literally, what you say can literally, if a person's low, you could say the right words and literally lift them up. Just like you can tear down somebody with your words. So yeah, we want to speak sweet words that are going to be good to somebody and be good for somebody. Because we don't want to be tearing down people with our words or our actions. Um, yeah, bear with me, y'all. I had another one. I lost. Okay, it's cool. I lost my page, y'all. But we get it. We just want to watch our words. We want to speak kind. We want to speak life, and we just want to speak love over people. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Y'all know God loves y'all more. Just like I said yesterday, if you are going through something, I encourage you to find somebody to talk to. Do not go through that thing alone, because we were not designed to do life alone. Everybody needs somebody. Y'all have an amazing day and be encouraged.